Hey guys, happy Sunday and welcome back. It is November 3rd, 2024, and in this coming week, not only do we have the election, we have AMC's earnings on Wednesday, November 6th. Let's talk about the weekly TA and what I think is going to happen. On the weekly TA videos, I've been communicating to you guys that my expectation was that AMC over the last several weeks would push up to that bold yellow line on the chart there, the 50 EMA. And despite those of you who leave me angry comments on the YouTube videos, that is exactly what happened. I don't know why some of y'all get so angry in the comments when I tell you based on the TA what I think is going to happen, especially when we get it right. But after I sold in that run up in May and then waited till August 5th to start buying back in the low $4 range, just like you, I would like it to go up. And I think that there is a good chance that it will have a little momentary spike if the earnings are as we expect on Wednesday, a positive beating all of the analysts' expectations. So I'm right there with you, wanting it to go higher than $4.50, believe me. But technical analysis is devoid of emotion, much like some of you guys, and the moving averages are what they are, and I just call it like I see it. Like it or not, it is what it is. I did a detailed video for you guys on October 1st, letting you know what my expectations are for AMC's earnings and how I got to those numbers, looking at the spreadsheet. I'll put a link in the video description if you missed that one for some reason. But my thought going into earnings this week is that AMC is going to beat all of the analysts' expectations and that those analysts have been purposely sandbagging their numbers. And if I got it wrong, then we will dissect the why after we get the results on Wednesday. Before we wrap up with what I think is going to happen this week, a quick check on the weekend box office. It came in at $71.5 million, way higher than I thought we would do for this weekend, being that there were no new major releases. That brings the quarterly domestic box office to $533 million, right on track where I thought we'd be for the end of October, beginning of November. Remember, we have a lot of big name movies releasing this quarter, and they all start in about 2 weeks. It's gonna be a fun ride the last half of this quarter. Getting back though to the technical analysis to finish out this video, the max pain as we go into Monday morning is $4.50 for AMC for this coming Friday. I'm not so sure that that matters as much as knowing that we have election volatility ahead and earnings volatility ahead for AMC. If there is market volatility due to the election, it's going to affect a lot of stocks, maybe all of them, and it's going to be hard to predict exactly what is going to happen. But if we set aside that election volatility and focus just on AMC's earnings volatility, you guys probably recall back in January of this year, I said that for me, 2024 is a swing trade year only for AMC because, as we know, they have told us that they have balance sheet repair work that they need to do. And I keep in the back of my mind, even though I don't know the exact timing, that there probably and likely will be some additional dilution, debt for equity swaps, what have you, to continue to repair the balance sheet. It'd be nice, it'd be beautiful if they were able to book positive quarters and use some of the cash thrown off from that to attack the debt as well. As we think about volatility and possible up and downside price movement, depending on if it is good news or bad news on Wednesday, I think it's going to be good news. But if it is good news, I'm looking at that supply zone as a resistance area around $5.50 to $5.60. Above that, if we were to get additional momentum, we have the 200 EMA at $7.05. And you can expect, for me anyways, that if there is an outsized momentary push up on the stock, that I will be temporarily taking the gains on that upward momentum and waiting for it to come back down and find a new level of support. If it trades flat, then I'm okay with that also. Demand zone, supply zone, they've been well respected since May. If it trades flat, that would not surprise me. If there were to be bad news or a downward surprise and the price gets pushed down, I'm not expecting that, but you know how to hedge for that if that is something that you're worried about. I, on the other hand, am looking forward to having a positive celebration with you guys after the earnings. Let's hope that that happens. I will be covering the AMC earnings call live here on the channel after market close on Wednesday. If you want to hang out, have some drinks, and hopefully raise a glass or two, then I hope to see you there. Let me know your comments down below. What do you think is going to happen this week, both with the election and with AMC earnings? And if you got a guess on the price, drop that in the comments as well. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I am Tony DeNaro, and I will see you on the next video.